Hi, welcome to the Inspiring Better Banking series. Today, it's my great privilege to welcome Jordi from CaixaBank for this conversation. Jordi, thank you for joining us here.
Thank you very much, Puneet, for your invitation.
Jordi, for our global audience, may I request you to give a little introduction of CaixaBank, its franchise, and the role you play in the organization?
Sure. CaixaBank is the leading Spanish bank with also an investment in BPI in Portugal. We are leading retail bank in our country with a market share of 25%, more or less 660 billion euros in assets, and a customer base of 20 million individuals who trust us.
That's a very large franchise. Jordi, congratulations. And can you share a role you play in the organization?
Sure. I am the head of digital transformation, and that means that I'm responsible for launching products to help evolve the business, matching data, technology, and addressing customer needs.
You're right at the center of what bank is doing next. It's lovely to learn from your insights. I want to start by opening up at a little broader level. When you see at Spain and Portugal and broader Europe at large, what are the key trends you are seeing for the industry?
There are many things going on at the same time and at an accelerated pace, definitely, in the last years. So one of the key trends is that change is accelerating. But definitely, and this is a reaction to technological innovation and disruptions from cloud, from obviously AI solutions. So technology is definitely a driver of change. Definitely, I would say as well that sustainability concerns had I would say, hype in the last years, probably now at a slower pace than initially expected, but the concerns about the sustainability of the planet and social impact is definitely to be taken care of and considered by banks. And last but not least, demographic and eventually geopolitical tensions that might increase or arise, either the ones that we know or new ones, should definitely be addressed in order to anticipate any actions going forward.
I believe that's what makes your role very interesting, at the same time very challenging. You have these multiple dimensions of change which you have to take into account in every initiative you take to take the bank forward. Now, CaixaBank is very celebrated for the innovation it does on a continuous basis. We would love to understand what is your secret sauce? What makes you innovator of the year after year?
Thank you very much, Puneet. Frankly, I don't think there's a secret recipe because, of course, we have to continue improving a lot. And there are different, I would say, factors that may have positioned the way we are now. I would definitely give credit to my predecessors in the role and definitely the decisions made by the IT responsible years ago. I mean, since the 80s, there were many investments in terms of IT infrastructure, in terms of digital channels like ATMs. We have biggest ATM networks in the world in order to help our branch customer agents dedicate to commercial action instead of performing tasks or doing manual transfer for customers. So I would say there's a consistent strategy to put technology as a strategical driver to help us stand by our customers whenever they need us and to be able to serve them better. I think that's, having a clear brand purpose and being loyal to our core values, things like quality, trust, and social commitment are definitely part of the success.
Very well said. I think every organization who has this stable, very clearly articulated and understood purpose, and then foundations on talent, skills, technology, data, as well as organization processes of investments early on absolutely resonates very well as the foundation for building the newer successes with innovation. Let's zoom in a little bit more on technology and data, which you referred in your previous response. There is so much expectations on how agentic AI, generative AI would transform the industry, as well as the way we live our lives, work, as well as there is a new set of capabilities coming through tokenization and digital assets. How is CaixaBank thinking about harnessing what modern technology can bring to you for the next wave of your digital transformation?
We understand that technology is probably a critical enabler for, in order to integrate properly all these trends and address customer needs while staying at a solid competitive positioning. So that's why, as part of the new strategic plan, which we are starting in this year until 2027, the group has decided to invest a significant amount of money in terms of IT capex, which has two main axes. One, to transform the legacy infrastructure, which, as any banks, we have. And second, to invest to create the new platforms, like a cognitive platform, to be able to take the advantage of the new capabilities that are required. And probably flagship projects within this transformational program are migration to cloud, partnering with the best software suppliers in the world to be able to also test the AI solutions. So there are many things ongoing, because you never know which bets will be the ones that will take you to the place you want to be.
Indeed, and with your track record of experimenting continuously and scaling that works, I'm sure you'll succeed in this endeavor as well.
Well, hopefully. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jordi, for joining us here. It was lovely speaking with you. And thank you for tuning into this conversation. Stay tuned for many such interesting conversations with global leaders.